Okay, cupcakes, listen up.
Forgive us. This is the only way.
So what's next, Mustache Man?
It's Sergeant now. Ukan.
Oh, really? And how are we gonna do that?
I think I know a guy.
Hey! Over here!
Don't you worry. Been working on my recruiting pitch.
All right, you're with us now. What else aren't you telling me?
We're in for a fun ride, you and me.
Engaging now.
Get here, catch this! Ha! Louise! Your history.
How is that even possible? That's insane.
Bring it, shitheads. I missed you too, asshole.
Gears Tactics. Well, personally, I'm not sure how I feel about this game. I think mainly because coming from the actual original Gears game and then thinking about all of that blood and gore, fast-paced, straight-to-the-point type of game, translating all of that into a tactical game, I'm finding it very difficult to grasp. Now, the developers are not the first people to attempt this type of move. A lot of developers have done this with very popular games. Some have been successful as tactical games, some not so much. The success of this particular one is questionable, but I personally think it's going to do well because the community of people that actually play tactical games is very, very big. Unfortunately, I am not that big of that community. I play tactical games every now and then, but I have never in my life spent more than 4 hours on a tactical game. I'm just not that type of person. I am more of an original Gears type of person, if you know what I mean. So it's an interesting take to look at. I'm really, really curious to see what they actually do with it. It looks interesting so far. So yeah, let's see what they actually do with this. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So in the last video I was going over Predator Hunting Grounds, and you guys watched that video a lot. It got over 700 views, so that shows me you guys actually love this type of videos. So please, if you did not subscribe the last time, now would be a good time to hit the subscription button. Also hit the bell icon if you do not subscribe. 10 years of bad luck to you, my friends. So yeah, let's jump right into Gears. Please be sure to stick until the end of this video because I'll be going over pretty much everything that you need to know before you actually buy this game. There is no denying the fact that this looks a whole lot like XCOM, but let's be fair, XCOM did inspire quite a number of tactical games, but this one actually plays a little bit different because just like the actual Gears games, it is still quite as aggressive as the original Gears games. And to spice that all up, they added a few boss battles in it. Actually, they added quite a number of boss battles in this just to differentiate it from the original tactical games. Although the developers did go on to mention that as much as these games have got boss battles, it was quite hard to put boss battles in the tactical game than it was in the original Gears game. It's important to note that Gears Tactics does not have a multiplayer mode just yet. Well, I haven't really heard any news about a multiplayer mode yet, but maybe in the future updates that will be included into the game. The game is played from a top-down perspective and is a turn-based tactics title in which players issue commands to a squad of human soldiers to eliminate the hostiles in the map depending on the mission and also complete secondary objectives. Players can freely explore the map without being confined to the grid. Also, in addition to this, like most tactical games, Each character can perform 3 actions, such as taking cover, shooting enemies, or remaining overwatch to shoot any moving enemy in their line of sight. And when an enemy unit loses most of its health, a friendly unit can move in and execute that downed enemy, which gives all units an additional action point. If a friendly unit sustains too much damage, players need to revive them, though they will lose a significant portion of their own health. The game also have 5 distinct character classes. Like every other RPG game, this is expected, with each having its own unique abilities. The characters can be extensively customized with modes, armor, and they can acquire new skills after each level up. In addition to the main campaign, players can complete different side missions. After the player finishes the campaign, veteran mode will be unlocked, and it allows the players to remix the campaign missions with different modifiers such as bonus damages, accuracy penalties, and all these sorts of things all the sorts of bonuses that you get when you finish the campaign mode of any game. So unlike most tactical games, this particular one actually has a story, and the story is a prequel to the first Gears of War game, and it follows Gabe Diaz, who's the father of Kate Diaz, the protagonist of Gears of War 5, and he embarks on a secret mission with fellow Coalition of Ordered Governments soldier Sid Redburn to assassinate Yukon, a Locust scientist who is involved in breeding dangerous monsters for the Locust Horde. Now, I do not know much about Locusts, but this sounds like a story I could play. When talking about Gears tactics, there's 4 important things that we need to look at here. Number 1, immersive and character-driven story. You play as the defiant soldier Gabriel Diaz, who is the father of Kate Diaz. Now, as you play as Gabriel Diaz, you're rescuing and building your troops in a journey of leadership, survival, and sacrifice. Number 2, customizable squad and equipment. Prepare your troops to face tough enemies, upgrading their skills and outfitting them with loot collected in challenging missions. Number 3, the aggressive gameplay. You command your squad in a fast-paced, turn-based battles, advancing and surviving intense viceroy encounters with the unstoppable swarming enemy. Number 4, the massive boss battles. You defeat towering deadly bosses that defy your strategies and completely change the scale of the battle. So all in all, Gears Tactics looks like a pretty interesting take, especially because the original game is what it is. It is fast-paced. You take cover, you fire, make sure you don't get shot. Very difficult boss battles, very interesting missions. So it's an interesting approach to take all of that and put it into a tactical type of game. As much as it takes us back to XCOM, at this point we cannot even begin to compare this to every other tactical game that we have seen in the past. Personally, would I play this game? Yeah, I would, but not for too long, because tactical games are not really my type of games. I'm more of an, graphic oriented type of person. I like to be the character. So I don't know, it's very difficult for me to explain that, but I'm sure you guys actually catch the drift of what I'm going for here. So that's pretty much it for Gears Tactics, guys. Please be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon. Also, a like to this video would go a long way. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.